You've probably heard about the crazy American who thought he was buying that bridge and ended up with that one. So is it true? Well, someone who knew him very well has flown all the way to London to tell his side of the story.
Now, if you didn't already know, the former London Bridge was sold to an American in the 1960s. We got a replacement. But there's a rumour that the man who bought the bridge bought it thinking he was actually buying Tower Bridge. Well, today, Robert McCulloch's grandson was in town, so we sent Chris Legg to discover the truth. No surprises that he's next to London Bridge for us tonight. Detective Chris, tell us the truth.
Yeah, so there's your humble London Bridge, and there's your glamorous Tower Bridge. And I think that contrast has breathed life into this story for half a century. And I've got to be honest, I've always believed there was an element of truth to that story until perhaps today.
The London Bridge is up for sale. 45 inquiries have reached the City of London from would-be buyers, and America tops the list with 36 of these.
It was an American, R.P. McCulloch, who bought the bridge in 1968 for just over £1 million and rebuilt it in Arizona in the hope its history would draw new residents to the desert city he'd created, Lake Havasu. It lives on there today, and a story lives on here in London that RP actually thought he was buying Tower Bridge. On the banks of the Thames today, RP's grandson, Michael. Michael, what do you say when people say, your granddad bought the wrong bridge?
I hear that all the time, and I say, number one, I have photos too of them looking at it before they bought it, but no, they knew exactly what they were buying. But most importantly, they got so much press about that, free press, that when they were prepared to dispute it, they thought, let's just leave it alone.
Michael is in the capital as a guest of the City Bridge Foundation, which owns Tower Bridge and London Bridge, as is Lake Havasu Mayor Cal Sheehy.
You know, we get a good chuckle from it, but Mr. McCulloch knew exactly what he was buying, and the bridge in Lake Havasu City looks magnificent going across the Bridgewater Channel, and we're really proud to be able to have that shared heritage with the City of London.
London Bridge has the deeper history, Tower Bridge has the beauty.
It is the more glamorous neighbour, and it is the one that is the sort of, the jewel in the crown. It's the fairy tale castle on the river that everyone loves. But London Bridge is so important to the infrastructure of London. Historically, it's way more ingrained in the history of London, and it has such a function as well in terms of where it sits in the gateway into the city itself.
I hope you don't mind me being cheeky, but you'd rather have bought that one, wouldn't you?
Yes, you know, it's a beautiful bridge, and when I drove over it yesterday, I thought there's no way that Mr. McCulloch got this wrong.
I think it would be fair to say our London Bridge, it's used, it's functional, it's probably not loved. Do the people of Lake Havasu City love their London Bridge?
Love it. It is Lake Havasu City is not just called Lake Havasu City, it's always Lake Havasu City, home of the London Bridge.
If it was publicity you wanted, then a story that's bridged 50 years has given R.P. McCulloch the last laugh after all. Chris Legg, BBC London.
There you go. So you have it confirmed. It wasn't the wrong bridge. I love the question. You bet you wished you'd bought that bridge. Weather forecast now, and not a bad day today. Very nice.
No, and Tower Bridge or London Bridge, they all look better if they're in the sun, don't they?